person's running or something with belly change. Yeah, there's shit all over.
Now, look, Donald Trump is wasting no time when it comes to his crackdown on illegal migrants, with hundreds arrested already in the first few days in office. Bo, how important is it now for the administration to make good on its promise to crack down? Because, as we know, this was a key election promise. It was the mandate to which he was elected on.
It was an enormous campaign promise, and it's also another promise kept. The border was such an enormous issue here in America. I know that in Australia, you guys know about this. For many people, for many voters, it was the #1 issue. And that's why he's got the mandate and the authority to do it, because voters elected him to do just that. Look, he went back to his veteran captain, Tom Homan. And you know, Tom Homan is a no-nonsense guy. He's been saying he's going to do this for several months, and now he's making good on that promise. And that's a good thing when you get rid of gangs like Tren de Aragua and MS-13. And something that I think a lot of people don't think about is immigrant neighborhoods and minority neighborhoods. These are the neighborhoods that are adversely affected by illegal immigrant crime. So people don't talk about this, but those are the neighborhoods that often get really, really hurt by illegal immigrant crime. So it's good that these people are being deported, because it will only help them. You look at what Democrats have done over the past 4 years. They didn't help immigrant communities. They didn't help minorities. It was bad immigration and bad border policy that got us in this, kerfuffle in the first place. But I think, Donald Trump still has the Alien Enemies Act of 1798. He's got the authority to do it legally. He's got the mandate to do it. It's exactly what voters wanted him to do. And just today, he signs the Laken-Riley Act, which is something that got passed through Congress, and he signed it today. And that's making good on a promise, because we don't need more Laken-Rileys dying at the hands of illegal immigrants. So everything he said he was going to do, he's doing. Promise made, promise kept. It's very important he continues this path.
Bo, there's no doubt the Trump effect is taking shape around the world. He's signed a number of executive orders this week, but most prominently on gender and DEI. And I've got to say, it's sparked conversations even here in Australia. What is the vibe and feeling in America now that he's back and back in business? And is there a real sense of hope and optimism?
There is. It's been a triumphant return. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw the inauguration, and you can't spell triumph without Trump. That's the truth. There's this movie, Vanilla Sky. I don't know if you've seen it or your viewers have seen it, but there's a line that says, "Without the bitter, baby, the sweet ain't as sweet." And I got to tell you, the sweet's about to get a heck of a lot sweeter, because the last 4 years of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were very, very bitter. There's a lot of undoing that's got to be done. And Trump is starting with these 200 executive orders. It's a very, very good thing what he's doing. We had a bad 4 years, is the truth of it. But that bitterness is now paving the way for beautiful sweetness. And you look at companies, they're rolling back their DEI programs and their DEI initiatives. That's a good thing. You're seeing foreign companies, SoftBank, invest billions of dollars in the United States just because Donald Trump became president. And so you think about, it's a new golden era. I'm sure you've heard that. Used to be, we Americans had to look back and sort of reminisce on the olden days and say, oh, how great was it in the olden days? Well, here's the thing. The olden days are now the golden days. That's what we can look forward to for the next 4 years, at least, under new President Donald Trump.
Huge. America is back. Bo Davidson, good to catch up. Thank you very much for joining me on the show.
Thanks, Danica.